Gemini, what I'm hearing for you for the month of October is the words rocking and rolling. Now let's take a look at what that really means for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Gemini. There is something major going on, and it's a very positive vibration. Now, I don't know if you're already there, but I do feel that you guys are going to feel this throughout the month of October. There's a new moon on October 2nd, and this new moon is the gateway to a new beginning. It is the timeline shift, and it's a really big deal. And I feel some of you are literally going to make that timeline jump if you haven't already. There isn't as many people who have as will be in the month of October. So as we go forward and we're changing into all of this new evolution of ourselves, there is this growth spurt coming in. The overall energy for you is the Nine of Pentacles. And this particular deck is an older deck, and it's really beautiful, the design, and it's all about feminine empowerment. So we've lived in our lives based on masculine domination. And this is talking about the feminine coming in within yourself. So it's your inner divine masculine and inner divine feminine. We're not even talking about the outside world. We're talking about each individual person. This is feeling absolutely positive. Something's going to burst. And when I say burst, it's like a balloon that they're showing over you, where inside the balloon are these beautiful items. There's some gemstones. I see some red gems and green gems like emeralds and rubies. I see some coins in there. I see some flowers in there. It's like this balloon is filled with really positive things. And here you are rocking and rolling, and it goes boom right over you, and you get to pick whatever it is that you want. Very, very positive energy is coming in. Now, that does not mean that you haven't been going through a hard time. I'm sure many of you have, while others have been doing quite well. But as we go forward, we're really going to feel the shift. Just like right now, we're feeling this timeline transfer of the time. The time is no longer what it once was. Actually, it's as if time doesn't even really feel real. Wouldn't you agree? Leave me a comment. It's going by faster than any other time in your life, in our lifetime. It's a big deal. This is a really big shift because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and no one can do it without Gemini. You're a very, very key part to what's going on in your life, in your community, in your family, not just soul family, but family in general. You're like the glue that holds the walls together, or at least the bricks together. While the builders are building, everybody works as a community, but you're on both sides. So I see you working on this side of the wall, and I see you working on this side of the wall, which matches your personality as far as being a Gemini. You may be working a lot, but also taking care of your family. You may be devoting your time to a humanitarian project, but also a career. It's really amazing what I'm seeing going on for Gemini. Whatever it is, you're dividing your time up, and it works. I'm in a different area right now, and the time frame is way off. So it's like we're 7 hours ahead of you. So it's really late where I am right now. And it's just very different as we go forward. My background's different, the cards are different, and as we go forward, things are changing. By the time we hit 2025, nothing's going to be the same. It won't feel the same. It'll be a memory, and for some people, they won't remember it at all. But when it comes to you, Gemini, it'll be a little bit of both, because you really embrace the positive and the negative within yourself, meaning you embrace your divine feminine and masculine. Everything you've been through has brought you to this point where there is a key decision, a major decision that needs to be made on how you're going to move forward. Some of you may have already found your soul purpose while others haven't. And that could be what you're doing for your job or retirement. You may have already done it. And right now is your time to sit back and say, I'm going to go down and volunteer over here. I'm going to do that. Whatever it is, it's your time to jump in and actually experience that. So we're going to take a look at your foundation. That's your career, your projects, your hobbies, if you're retired, if you're not. Um, it's your foundation, your finances, your nutrition, your foundation. And then we're going to look at family and friends as well as romance. And I'll give you the guided message in the end. You have the Prince of Wands, and that Prince of Wands, that's the Page of Wands. And this is a very old deck, right? So these beautiful, beautiful meanings on here. And there's a celebration getting ready to happen when it comes to your family. I really love this energy because it's very, very important. Some of you may be singing and dancing together, and you may be going to events opposite of each other and meeting up with people. There is a happiness, a sense of joy around Gemini in October, but I do see it being very busy. Now you also have the Star card that came out for you. You may be dealing with a Aquarius, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, but whoever you're dealing with, whatever's going on around you, there's a sense of healing and growth, and you may have been growing in your own life, in your own business, and I am seeing the word business. So if you have your own business, there is a growth spurt coming in. This may be because the holidays coming in, and it could be for a completely different reason. What I'm seeing is that it's because you earned it. You earned it through all of the life events, through all the hard work, because Geminis are really hard workers when you apply yourself. You guys go, 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 and you do so much. It's like, do you need a nap? I mean, you guys go and you just do all this stuff. But it's amazing how much energy you have, and you're going to continue to have it through October. Now, this is going to boost your business up because I see you pouring yourself into this. Your business may be a hobby. You may start painting, okay? You may start an art and craft project that actually turns around and you sell it. Somebody says, hey, Jim, I love what you did and I want to buy it. Whatever it is coming in for you, it's very exciting, but the whole point of this is there's a lot of healing when it comes to this creation of business, this creation of artistry, whatever you're doing. I'm seeing art and business, but you can fill in the blank on your own because you know what's going on in your life. Now, Gemini, there is an energy, and it may be coming from family. We're going to take a look at that in a minute, but there is an energy, an underlying, it's like an unseen energy of a irk. It could be a little bit of anger. It may even be a little bit of a temporary block. But I feel for the most part, Geminis have really woke up, and I think it happened maybe about 6 months ago. You started to find yourself feeling a little bit better. Not that you were completely re-energized, like the little ever-ready battery bunny, but it's more enough to do what you need to do. And then when you lay down and you sleep hard and you sleep and then you wake up in the middle of the night and then you go to sleep again, but it's enough to get you going to do whatever you need to do. Very positive energy around you. Whoever you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, this is a wish being granted. Because when we complete a cycle, like these cards are talking about completing a cycle, that brings in our personal power. Our personal power is what we connect to the divine. And when we connect mind, body, and soul to the divine, then we know the divine is in us. We are the divine. We are one with the divine. That is the truth. That is the real truth. And I think some of you have really seen that coming through when it comes to this sector of your life. Now, there is a group of you that may be struggling right now. I'm gonna tap on this. If you've already gone through it, please bear with me. There's different groups of people, and I want to make sure we capture both sides, okay? So those of you who haven't completed the cycle, I do see this word victory. There is a sense of victory around you, and in this victory is the feeling of, I did it. I freaking did it. It's like this self-satisfaction of knowing that you conquered something that was so challenging to you. Now, it may be the spiritual journey itself, because it is really a doozy, and it can really be mind boggling. And well, we can think all kinds of words, can't we? If you've been through it, pop in a word there, make sure it's nice, okay? Don't use naughty words, it'll get blocked. It goes right into the block status. I don't even see it. But it's just this very empowering moment, okay? So you're getting ready to have this big breakthrough. You have the Queen of Cups, and that's opening your heart, and that's what you needed to do. And as an air sign, I mean, air signs are all about logic. The Queen of Swords is Libra. The Queen of Swords is like, you come near me, I'm going to chop you apart because you talk to me right or don't talk to me at all. And then you've got the King of Swords, and he's even worse than that, and that represents Aquarius. Then you got the Page of Swords, and that represents Gemini, where it's like very flippant and back and forth and back and forth. So you can see the energy of air itself can have a really attachment to the divine masculine, the logic, because we connect to air. I'm an Aquarius. The Queen of Cups is opening up your heart, and when we do this, when we heal, and that's when things start feeling good, and we start looking in the mirror and saying, okay, I'm doing much better. Okay, I like the way I look. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to tackle this on. It's a very big deal when you go through this journey. And there's a lot of pain and sorrow behind Gemini, where I'm seeing, for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, 10 years. You went through 10 years. It could have been your whole life. Let's be honest. It could have been your whole life. If you were black sheep of the family, it most likely was your entire life, where it was kind of like calculated and premeditated stuff, as particularly with your family environment, maybe even your friends. But there's this sense of power coming back into you. You could have that beautiful fire energy coming in. Let me know if you have a fire in your risings, in any of the other signs, okay? If you have fire in your main signs in your chart, what we talk about, because we have every zodiac sign in our chart. But I see a sense of that fire passion coming back in. And it's beautiful, but I don't see that it's fully there. It's not completely there yet. So something's coming in, and I feel it's going to reignite you to where you're feeling really well. This family situation wore you out, okay? And again, we're talking a very long time ago for some of you. Some of you have healed and you're moving forward, and you're going to create a new soul family. You're going to meet new people. You're going to create new friendships that are going to be a very long time in the making. This is like your new family or second family, people that you can trust and go to and always enjoy that time together. Celebration is definitely in play for some of you, and I do say congratulations to my friend in Switzerland who just got married, and that's what I mean. These beautiful celebrations are in order. So it's this very positive energy when it comes to family. There's a spoken truth that will be revealed, whether you are healed or not. There is something that was hiding in the womb. It may even be your grandparents. It may have gone back generations. There's something there. Some of you are going to find out that truth, and it's going to burst that bubble that I was talking about with these gems and these things falling down around you. This very beautiful shower of joy, accomplishment, bravery. It's like they're showing me that all these things are coming down to acknowledge that you endured and conquered. That's what is in this big beautiful bubble that's over your head. This Five of Wands, there's a Five of Wands energy around where there's very combative energy for some of you. I feel there's still conflict in a family. Now it is family and friends, so it could be a friend, but it's somebody you feel very close to. And I feel there's a resolve coming in the month of October. This may be a finalization of an argument. This could be the divide, the division that you may have been going through, where you're reconciling differences. Now, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be together forever, two peas in a pod, happy-go-lucky, rocking and rolling. But one thing's for sure, there is the resolve. The resolve is what brings in this beautiful star card right here. The resolve is what brings in the Nine of Pentacles, okay? This is so positive, and that is what I'm feeling in the month of October for almost all of you. So if you've been going through a really rough time when it comes to family and friends, just know that you are getting ready to meet new people. You're opening up a gateway to explore new dimensions of relationships, new depths of the way you interact in these relationships, and new experiences. And that's why I am traveling. I want to experience the flavors of different cultures and the things that I've wanted to do when I was 14 years old, but I decided to have a family and get married. So here, all these years later, now is that time. So it's the same thing like that. Like, you paid your dues, you did your due diligence, and now you're going in a direction that you really want to go. And it's going to be very exciting for a lot of you. There's this energy when it comes to romance, Gemini, that is also very positive. I feel for those of you who've been in a relationship, I'm not seeing a breakup, and that's really good, because normally I am seeing somebody leaving somebody, but they're not showing that to me. They're showing me a sense of commitment, a sense of harmony between two people, you and your partner. Now, if this is your ex that I'm talking about, they may be coming around, and there's a sense of harmonic blending where you guys are going to balance things out. I'm sorry. I accept your apology. Don't forget to say that. I accept your apology. So it's this time where the forgiveness is there, and that forgiveness sets you free. It doesn't set them free. They still have their karma, as we call it spiritually. They have the justice that will come in with it. But there is that conversation is headed in the month of October. Now, you may have seen glimpses, if this is your ex, you may have seen glimpses or heard them talking to you in your dreams when Mercury was in retrograde. Actually, it wasn't just that time of Mercury in retrograde. It started in July and ended in early September. So it was quite a unique experience where people all over the world were hearing people that they hadn't talked to in a long time. People are trying to make amends. They're seeing things that they've done wrong. Now, whether they have the courage to step up and actually say the words is very different in each case. But they were talking telepathically, thinking about you, talking to you in their head, and you heard it. You're highly intuitive, Gemini, so you know what I'm talking about. Did they make amends with you? Did they say you're sorry? That's how one of mine said they were sorry. This was quite some time ago. You have the Five of Cups. They left you feeling really drained, empty. And with this person, though, again, if this is your current partner, I don't see you parting ways. I don't. So we have two scenarios. The ex that I'm talking about, the telepathic communication, and now we're talking for the group of you who are with your partner right now, but yet you're not feeling the love. You're not feeling loved. You're not feeling wanted, and you're not feeling, I'm going to use the word beautiful, attractive, charismatic. It's like it's drained your energy by being with this person. But the conversation I'm talking about with the ex, that applies to this relationship as well. So there is a completion cycle going on with Gemini, most definitely. Now, for those of you who are doing really well, it's going to be absolutely wonderful. Very, very busy, but you and your partner are going to be right in beat with each other. So that's the third scenario for that side. Now we have another one. If you're single, You have something coming in for you. You actually have the Six of Pentacles, where you are finally going to get back what you want, what it was you wanted, what you gave and gave and gave. You know, the relationships that didn't work for some of you, that they took everything, you walked away from everything. It was not a fun situation. But now you're finally going to get back everything that you deserved, everything that you should have had then, but even more because you've changed. Your desires, your dreams, and your wishes have changed. So this is on the way to you as well. Do not be fooled by these messages. You also have the Five of Swords, all right? There has been conflict around you. And I don't feel that that's necessarily going to go away. But because you're in this Nine of Pentacles, this very positive energy, you're going to be able to handle it like no other zodiac sign can. Because with you, it just kind of comes easy. You just kind of do it. And you make it look really easy. You know, each zodiac sign has a way of doing certain things that really fit their zodiac sign. And that's the way I see Gemini, where it's just like, no big deal. You just do what you need to do, and it's perfect. It turns out perfect. And even if it doesn't, no one knows because you know how to make it look perfect. So let me give you that final message from our guardian angel and my guide, Ali. Gemini, it's time to say hooray, hurrah, and jump for joy. Yes, it is time to celebrate. The things that are gone for a reason. It's like a weight being pulled off your shoulders, and we did that for you. We know that it may have felt as though it hurt you, but we also know how much better you are today, or will be very soon, because we took that load off of you. You don't need to overgive to people anymore. You need to make sure that you are in connection with yourself first and foremost. When you connect to the divine, it is you, that the divine is you. You are in the divine. The divine is in you because you are the divine. You are the part, a major part of the cosmic universal web. Because of that, you have beautiful energy coming in to give you that pick me up for a job well done. You've been through a lot and we heard you. We wiped your tears and you felt us. You knew we were standing near. If you need us, we'll be here. But it's more important at this time for you to rely on your own intuition and move forward by your higher power, by the divine within. Thank you. So, you guys, I hope you have an amazing October. Much love.